Green-HillGaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream I will be playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I'll also be discussing what makes a great remake. So, as always, sit back, relax, get comfortable, stay safe, but more importantly, enjoy the live stream. It's so strange doing a live stream because I spent the last almost 3 hours watching a live stream. It just feels weird, like I just feel like I'm him or something. It's just so weird. I went from watching a live stream to doing a live stream. Anyway, how do you do to my lovely, lovely viewer? Big welcome to Green-HillGaming to you. Welcome to my... I literally went into that guy's live stream just now because he was live as well. I thought that was my live stream. Oh man. Okay, here is my live stream. And as I was saying, a big welcome to my viewer. Welcome to Green-HillGaming. Good to have you in my Final Fantasy VII Remake live stream. Hope you're keeping safe and well and enjoy the live stream. Okay, so we'll get the gameplay started. And as the gameplay progresses and as I figure out what I'm trying to say, I will discuss what makes a great remake.
Well, this is Big's place. I guess he hasn't made it home yet.
Guess not.
Hope he isn't worst casing it again. He's got a habit of overthinking things, worrying about all the possible outcomes till his head hurts.
Wouldn't have guessed.
And when he worries, I worry. Anyway, let's head on over to Jesse's.
Not all but at Jesse. So this is the new area of the slums.
Me wanting to leave Midgard didn't go over so well.
Because I certainly don't.
I'm just tired.
I could be wrong though, but probably am wrong. But I don't remember this area in the slums before.
Scares me to death thinking there might be more to come.
You be grand. Don't worry, you be grand. Be grand. Oh no, this is the regular slums, and oh god, is it though? It is. It's night time, so it looks a bit different. This is the playground. He's finally come out of the pipe. The gobshite who was stuck in the pipe for like over a week finally decided to come out of the pipe.
This is where Jesse lives. Men are not allowed inside. Lots of pretty girls trying to make it big on stage live here. So don't hang around or they might get the wrong idea.
Huh.
I'm telling you this for your own good, Cloud. People around here love to gossip.
Okay, Wedge, calm down.
They know about Jessie and Avalanche?
Chill.
Nah, it's all good. They think she's an actress. Oh, and one more thing, bro. It's all a game to her. Don't fall for it.
You lost me.
Life's a stage and love's the play.
That's a nice saying.
Guys aren't allowed, remember?
Oh yeah, sorry. Say Wedge.
You know about the secret reactor jobs? Even people from the Undercity are allowed to do it.
I'm gonna try to find some ribbon work.
Cats. Wedge, you're gonna have to wait. So as I don't
Hey
like
there,
Wedge.
Bigums, Reggie, Smalls. Brought a new friend to meet you.
What?
These little guys are on
Oh no, wait, they don't
guard
like
duty
me,
today.
Cloud. Oh god.
Okay.
Thanks for seeing me home.
Really sorry about your ass.
For anyone joining the live stream. Oh god. That's just that. You're probably like, what did he just say? Oh god. Jesus, this is hilarious. Earlier on, in my previous live stream of Final Fantasy VII Remake, there was a scene where that guy right there, Wedge, he got attacked by a dog. Dog bit him, and well, now you know where the dog bit him.
It's all good, bro.
It's kind of weird when you call me that.
Hey, don't be scared. Deep down, he's a big softie. It's okay. It's okay. Good job, guys. Great work. Aw, I missed you too.
I like
Oh,
cats too.
Big acting so tough. And you, Reggie, you are just the cutest. Aw, Smalls,
Reggie fees him,
do you
eh?
want a belly rub?
How long is he going to talk for? Okay, he's not going to talk anymore. Okay, so considering the title of this live stream is what makes a great remake, people probably want an answer to that question. Seem to be relevant. So, what does make a great remake? You know, every now and again, a great game comes along that becomes a classic, an instant classic. And that game is loved by millions of people all over the world for decades. The game becomes something that just becomes attached to their life. They've got so many memories of playing this game. So yeah, every now and again a smash hit comes along, a cult classic. Okay, one of the greatest games of all time. And Final Fantasy VII comes under that, you know, category of great games that is still to this day remembered by so many people. So I have an itchy back. That's better. Sorry. Live stream and all, you know, real life. You know, and like, okay, so Final Fantasy VII is one of those games. And if we're lucky enough, these great games, they get remade. Now sometimes the remake is fantastic. Other times the remake is not so good. And the reason this is because there is a particular, in my opinion, formula that makes a great remake. And I believe that is, the winning formula is, you just take what made the game so great in the first place. Okay? You take that and you realize that you're working with next generation hardware now. So you can just completely expand upon what made, you know, the game so good in the first place in so many ways. Not just the visuals, not just the audio, not just the gameplay. You know, you can improve upon the story, you can improve upon the locations, you can improve so many things of what made this game good in the first place. So just improving, making it even better. You know, if somebody liked, you know, riding the bike in the original, then, you know, capitalize on that and say, okay, well, we're going to make sure that we're going to recreate this scene and we're going to make it so much better. Not just the fact that it's going to look better, but we're going to make it play even better. But on the flip side, a great remake is not just about recreating something. You know, a great remake is, I suppose, taking a chance, but also listening to feedback and looking at what actually sells, what people actually like. So the biggest elephant in the room with Final Fantasy VII Remake is the fact that it no longer has turn-based combat. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, and it certainly didn't make this remake a bad remake, because the gameplay of the combat of Final Fantasy 13, and in particular Final Fantasy 15, a lot of people liked that style of combat, and Final Fantasy 15 is one of the best-selling Final Fantasy games of all time. So obviously people like that game, and obviously the combat system, you know, people enjoyed it. So instead of Square Enix just giving you the exact same combat system from the original PS1 version, turn-based combat, they gave you the battle system of Final Fantasy 15. So it isn't just about giving you the exact same thing. It's about giving you something modern that people liked, you know, in a remake of a classic game. I'll move along now for a bit.
Glad to see you guys are getting along just fine.
Because I want to balance gameplay and chat.
I'm gonna try to find some living work on the plate tomorrow.
You know about the secret reactor jobs? Even people from the Undercity are allowed to
So one thing I mentioned was I just want to focus on a few things and delve into them. So like expanding upon the original. That's, I think, really the underlining winning formula of a remake. You know, a lot of people would have liked... Did I collect my pay? Exactly.
Well, if it...
Jessie, for instance, right? There might have been a lot of people who really liked Jessie, really liked her character, and may have felt like, oh, wouldn't it have been great, like in the original, they would have felt, wouldn't it have been great if we had seen more of Jessie? You know, they may have said to themselves, wouldn't it have been great if, you know, her story was fleshed out a bit more? Well, it obviously is in the remake, or even take the slums where we're situated right now. You know, you can really bring that location to life, and you can expand upon it a lot more in the remake. So by making those decisions, by taking the slums of Midgar and just really going back to the drawing board and expanding upon it, and you know, and just making the slums look even better, and going deeper into, you know, Jessie's story, those are all things that make a great remake. So what doesn't make a great remake, and I spoke earlier about some remakes become bad remakes, what doesn't make a good remake is just taking the exact same game, the exact same script, everything, just taking the exact same material and just turning it up a notch. That doesn't make a great remake. Who do we have in the live stream? What's the crack, Damien, buddy? Great to have you back on Green Hill Gaming. Great to have you back on my Final Fantasy VII Remake live stream, where I will, of course, be playing some Final Fantasy VII Remake, but I will also be discussing, on and off, discussing, you know, what makes a great remake. So I was just talking there about, you know, the winning formula, the underlining winning formula of what makes a great remake is taking what made the game so great in the first place, what made it such a classic game, expanding upon that, going deeper into those things. That is what really makes a good remake. So it is great to have you in the live stream. As always, man, hope that you were keeping well. And I just got to pop into the kitchen for 2 seconds. Oh, that's right. Just my pot, where my poppies are cooking, are going to be crazy. But that's fine. So we get back to the gameplay now.
I was wondering when you'd show up. Without further ado, here you are. Thanks for stepping up, Merc. And
what
now for the cherry on top.
Barrier material paint.
Okay, I get it. Mind letting me breathe?
Depends. Mind coming over tomorrow night? My roommates should all be out
Well.
for a while.
Are you seriously that
Jessie.
desperate? Just let go already.
Yeah, Jessie, calm yourself.
Only if you promise to come back tomorrow night. Deal?
Oh God, what should I say, Damien? I'll leave it up to you. I'll get interactive and everything. So, will I come back tomorrow night? No, it's pretty much the same thing. No promises, not happening. Well, no promises, he's basically saying maybe. And not happening, he's just straight out he's saying not happening. No way, Jose. So I believe you choose.
To give the diddly?
Not an option. Not an option, unfortunately, but I think that's what Jessie would like. That is certainly what Jessie would like. And how do you do to my second viewer? A big welcome to Green-HillGaming, to you. Welcome to my Final Fantasy VII Remake live stream. I'm playing a lot of this game, so I suppose I should just stop saying that, really. But nonetheless, great to have you in the live stream. So to give the diddly.
Go for it, see what happens anyway, Slumfowl.
I will indeed. I will indeed. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I will go for no promises then. Because if I go with not happening, he is just ruling it out straight away. So we will go with no promises. So thank you for the input. Okie dokie, no promises.
No promises, but I'll think it over.
Really? You will? I'd make a mean pizza, I'll have you know.
That's all I need to hear.
Marsh, loosh, black millie, red jelly. I use only the best ingredient.
I have never heard any of those things. Just give me fucking cheese, and that's it.
Sound good?
Cheese. Sounds great.
Never heard of any of that stuff.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you earlier today in the live stream that myself and Cloud have a lot in common? I don't like being called bro, numerous times anyway at least. And I love cats. Well, I don't know if Cloud loves cats, but I do. And there was something else as well. I know he basically said the exact same thing I said in response to her ingredients. Myself and Cloud, we are related somehow.
Oh, you are so adorable, you know that?
Well, I don't know about
You
that part
just
now.
leave everything to me. It'll be great. Nighty
You
night.
say I'm adorable.
Psych.
Oh, see, this is it. Like, this is it. I mean, Jessie is so, you know, like keeping with the theme of this live stream. You know, Jessie is just so. She's got full of character in the remake. A lot more than in the original. And I am telling you for a fact, like Square Enix did their homework, they did their research, they would have conducted surveys, they would have conducted questionnaires, they would have asked people who played the original, you know, what did you think of Jessie? And there could have been tons of responses and, oh, really love Jessie, would have loved to see more of her character, you know, and this is what Square Enix listened to, and they took on that feedback, and they've obviously given this character a hell of a lot more, you know, story and focus. So this is what makes a great remake, because, you know, there's a reason why the game is great. There's a reason why it sold so much. There's a reason why it's an instant classic, because people like certain aspects of the game, and you ask, you know, 10 people what they think of, you know, what is the one thing they love about Final Fantasy VII, and you probably get different responses. You know, who's your favourite character? Who's your favourite summon? What's your favourite song? You know, it will differ among so many people. And these are all things that Square Enix, you know, would have looked at and would have expanded upon. Oh, so you like the soundtrack? Okay, we're going to make this piece of music even better. Oh, so you like this summon? Well, we're going to, you know, give him an extra ability that's going to make him look even better. You know, things like that. You know, listening to the feedback, listening to what people liked about the game a lot, and just making that even better as best as possible is
Bad idea.
Wait, what do I do? I actually wasn't listening to Jessie. Oh yeah, and Damien, breaking news, the gobstite who was stuck in a pipe for almost a week has been removed.
I stayed up all night thinking about the reactor.
Be on the lookout for monsters.
It's been removed.
Oh, hey, Cloud. Survived the jump? How's Wedge?
He's fine.
Well, that's good to hear. Tomorrow's a really big day for all of us. When Wedge said he'd been shot, I was afraid we'd have to call off the whole damn thing. Heading topside in secret. Don't think I could have faced Barrett if something had happened. But Jessie had been acting weird, and I knew I couldn't just ignore her.
Biggs.
She must be prepping a bomb right now. But will she be able to finish before morning? I should go and see if she needs any...
Biggs.
Huh? Sorry. Our chute was blown pretty far off course. It felt like a bad omen or something. So...
Get some rest. You need it.
Yes, you need
Roger.
some rest. You talk too much,
Night.
Biggs. What I
Night.
talked a lot.
And thanks. Really.
Where am I going again?
When I go to Wall Market, I'm totally getting some.
I should look at the map a lot more.
Go beans.
The heck is that? Never heard of them.
Oh, I must go back to my apartment. Get ready, I presume. Get ready for the diddly. Oh yeah, Damien, I spent almost 3 hours watching this guy's live stream, Nintendo Life. He said that he was going to visit people's islands in Animal Crossing until tomorrow, I rest. Tomorrow. In Animal Crossing New Horizons, and what you do is you wait until he tells you to send a dodo code, which is a code that anyone can join your island. He ended up fucking visiting like priority people first, like people who contacted him on Twitter or DM'd them or whatever the fuck, PM, DM. So he ended up taking up most of the live. By the way, he was 30 minutes late in the live stream. He ended up fucking visiting his VIPs first, and I fucking like whenever then he said, "Okay, we want your dodo codes now." He fucking didn't visit my island, and I was snapping. 3 hours watching the live stream for nothing.
Yeah,
You were out for a while.
just walking.
I ran into Johnny, by the way. Said not to worry, he was getting out of town.
Did you see that US government confirmed UFOs exist?
What?
Emoji happy tears.
I have not seen that. I have not seen that, man. This is end of the world times, man. That's absolutely insane. US government confirmed UFOs exist. I'm telling you, man. It's the end of days.
It's trending.
It's the end of days. I gotta Google that, man.
That guy.
That's gonna make great reading while I'm eating.
You weren't thinking of leaving Midgar anytime soon, were you?
Well, seems this old friend of mine's in a tight spot. Long time ago I said I'd be there for her. Made a promise. So...
Can't say this is quite what I had in mind when I put that on you way back when.
if you want to talk, I'm listening.
Huh? What's with you all of a sudden?
With me?
Like you're losing that hard edge.
That bad?
Not at all. I like it. Maybe Marlene won't be so scared of you next time.
2 seconds. Just give me two minutes now. Be right back. I am back. Sorry, just doing a bit of cooking while I'm live streaming Final Fantasy Remake. Multitasking 101, just making sure that everything is fine and dandy in the kitchen. Okay, let's have a look. But that's crazy, man. Fucking U.S. government confirming UFOs exist, man, and it's trending. Damn. You laughing at Tifa?
I'm really glad to have you back, Cloud. Really glad. Oh, it's pretty late, huh? I'd like to catch up more, but we should probably both get some sleep, yeah?
Yeah.
Good night, then.
Night, Tifa.
Good night, Tifa.
And I think what makes a good remake as well, menu. What's this about now then? I'm kind of afraid to...
Sleep and dream the sweetest dreams.
What is going on? What's this thing about menu?
Cloud!
What's wrong?
Come with me! Quickly! We were getting ready to set out when those things showed up and came after us.
The others?
Barrett and Jesse are holding their ground, but for how long? I don't know.
This is definitely some sort of a dream. He's still dreaming.
Right.
Has to be. Because no one else can see those things except Flo.
Ready?
You know it.
What the heck? Leave the menu and resume the battle. What? Does it bring me to my... Oh, because I got a barrier thing. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of the fest for now. I don't really use it now, to be honest with you. So remove material for now. What is barrier? Use it. Okay. That'll come in handy. Allows you to use defensive steps. Yes.
Let's head to the bar.
Okay.
God. Do I have to like... So it's confusing. Saying let's head for the bar, but I can't go nowhere right now. Barrier.
Bring it.
So another thing that makes a great remake is for the developers to not be afraid to modernize the game. Now when I say modernize the game, it doesn't mean not staying true to the original game. You can stay true to the original and be modernized at the same time.
You're done.
And I think you can actually find that in what I'm doing right now in the battle system. Yes, it's not turn-based, but it is combat, and technically, to an extent, it actually is a little bit turn-based, actually. So I kind of go back and... In the original Final Fantasy VII, there was an ATG dodge, which is currently full right now. And when that was full, you could pull off certain abilities, okay? You would essentially take your turn to attack. So it's full now, so basically by pressing X, go to the command menu, boom, it is technically turn-based. I mean, I'm taking my time to attack, which is in the original. I have my abilities, I have my spells, I have my items. So when you stop and think about it, like, this is modernizing, but also staying true to the original. See if fire does anything. Fire that.
Burn.
Oh, God. A lot, to be honest.
Going in.
Bingo!
I haven't controlled any of my characters for a while. Let's control Tifa. She has Blizzard. See if that there's anything. There is, that's alright.
No idea. Pretty sure you can't even see them unless they make physical contact first.
That's all you can tell
Well, they've certainly done that anyway, that's for sure.
I can tell you they're not looking for me.
More of them? We're running out of time.
Any other way?
Yeah, over here.
Again?
Are they trying to stop us from reaching the others? Cloud, this way. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's like trying to fight a hurricane.
Stay on your feet.
You don't have to tell me that.
I don't remember those things being in the original, but I do remember them being in the animated CGI movie. Advent Children was called.
Barret!
Give me a break!
Jesse! Barret!
Where you been?
They just keep coming! We've gotta do something! Hang on! Cloud!
I'm coming.
Sugar Slash. Follow up. Give it a fire there.
Need a light.
Another round of fire at.
Be careful.
Speed roll. With Dario and Tifa. Even though she doesn't need her right now. Yeah.
Let's do this.
See that my limit guard, see it there in the bottom right hand corner of the screen beside my HUD bar, so the limit, the yellow there, so when that is maximum, I'll be able to activate my limit.
Going in. No more playing nice. You're as good as dead.
How's your ammo?
Running low! Jesse!
Damn it! Jesse.
You okay? Me and my 2 left feet. Easy now.
What's going on? What's happening?
We ain't putting on a damn show. The hell were those things? Some kind of... I don't know. Guess I shouldn't be surprised, though. Never can tell what weird shit'll come crawling out of the scrap down here. It's those reactors. I'm telling you.
It hurt?
Wish I could say it didn't, but yeah. God, this is so embarrassing. I hate playing the damsel in distress.
It happens.
I haven't been down there yet, man. I came out to go down
What
there.
did you do to your leg? Does it hurt?
Not nearly as much as the fuss everyone's making. Still, I think you ought to avoid putting any... I'm fine.
Oh.
That's enough. You're out, Jesse.
Huh? What about the mission? We already sent Biggs in, remember? Don't tell me you're thinking of calling it off.
No, we got this.
The hell you do.
If you need someone to step up, I'm your man.
It's gonna be Cloud.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I'm gonna need a raise.
Consider it done. All right, everyone, Cloud's in. The mission is on.
Go and raise some hell for me, okay?
Listen, Wedge, I need you to hang back and guard the home front.
What? But I'm in perfect health.
Which makes you the perfect choice to look after Jesse and Marlene.
Hey.
Let's get this show on the road to Mako Reactor 5. Once you got your gear in order, head to the station for the meet. Got it? This'll help you get squared away. Don't tell me I never did nothing for you. I'm counting on you, soldier
500
boy.
gil, that's all. A joke. I'd make more than that rescuing a cat, Barrett, for God's sake. Can I play darts? To round off the live stream. Weak squad, yeah.
Forgot to give this to you, bro. Your prize for taking the top spot on the darts
Look
leaderboard.
up material.
You earned it. After you guys come back from the plate, maybe we can play around together.
But I'm playing it now. Would you like it or not? Yes, I can play darts. Let's get some darts to round off the live stream. Okay, it's been a while. I forgot to play. Oh god. I can't do this. No, that. Oh, I forgot to throw it. Let's go back. Let them like stick to aim, so I can throw it. Okay. Was it? No, it's not socket, it was extra throw. Non-stop bullseyes. Fuck. Well, I've already beat. Where's the leaderboard? There I am on the leaderboard. Number 1. They took me 6 darts to win. Boom. You know, I think like when you think like, oh, fuck. I'm too much of a perfectionist now. What makes a great remake as well is I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry. Oh, what am I doing? You just have to look at the term remake and really think about what it actually makes, or what it means. Right? you're remaking it. So it's not about copying, it's remaking. If you copy something, you are producing an identical version of something. Okay? If you are remaking something, then you're producing. Can't get the bullseye. Let's start off by getting a triple 20. What makes a great remake? Darts. Yeah. That's what makes a great remake. Oh man, priceless comment right there. I love it. I love that comment. Here's me talking about how to make a great remake and then 10 darts. But also adding in things like this as well. Not being afraid to add in things like this as well is a good sign of fuck. I want to get non-stop bullseye. That's what I want to do. Oh, Jesus. No, I got my time to have. I have to wrap it up in about, I'd say about 3 minutes, I'd say. I may have to wrap it up. So really, like, in a nutshell, what makes a great remake is taking everything that made the game so great in the first place, focusing on those things, and using next generation technology, remaking all of those things, expanding upon those things, improving upon those things to make the game even better. That is what makes a great remake, in a nutshell. I only had more time to take that. I read today as well, Damien, that Square Enix don't even know themselves how many parts there will be to the Final Fantasy VII Remake project. How crazy is that, huh? And I seen as well that Part 2 is in development and it could be released in 2023. So it's going to be a very unusual situation. You don't quite see this type of thing when it comes to remakes of movies, of games. It's mental. Like, this thing could go on and on for years and years and years. Like 2023, think about that. Like, we've only just turned 2020. This is 3 years later. 3 years later, we'll see Part 2 to Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's very unusual. Very unusual. You know, when you think of other remakes. I can't think too many know off the top of my head, like, but games like Resident Evil. Bullseye's hard enough to get. There could be 3 parts. Yeah, there could be. I'd say there would be at least 3 parts. Because my prediction, I'm going off how many discs there were in the original. Now I don't know if that would mean anything, because obviously, like, it's a completely different development process. You know, they've added in so much more, so it's not going to be identical, like, you know, to the original. But that's what I'm going off anyway. But they don't even know how many parts there's going to be themselves, like Square Enix themselves, to the developers. Like, oh god. Yeah, it's just, I suppose it's just going to be like, I mean, one thing that I said there a while back, and I've been saying it for a while now, is like, you know, Final Fantasy VII for me is my past, present, and future, and I think that's definitely going to be the case now. It's going to be a game that's just going to be, oh, do you know what? I just do triple 20s for the remainder of the stream, which is like, what should be now, to be honest. Okay, a final game of darts, and it's going to go with it. Whatever I get, I'll stick to it. I'm already on the top of the leaderboard here, so it's fine. It is fine. Ah, that wasn't a scene. Fucking triple. Ah, fucking shakes. Next round, okay. Nope. Good job, Lee. Well, you know what? I'll go for the heart. Oh, I love that, man. I love his slow motion at the end there. Alright, whatever the score is, I don't care. I'm on top of the leaderboard. Rank 1. Cloud is my name. 6 stars for Sean. Delighted with that. So, in closing, is you look at the game, this game that became an instant classic, became one of the greatest games of all time that so many people all over the world love. You take the things that they loved about the game so much and you just inject those things with fucking steroids to make them bigger, badder and better. So everything they liked about the game just expanded upon and improved in so many ways. That's what makes a great remake. It's not about copy and paste. It's not about making the game look and sound better. But it's also about Deadly Premonition 2. What's that about? I heard that name before somewhere. Deadly Premonition. I heard about that game. That game rings a bell, man. Let me save my progress now before I forget. Oh, sorry. I keep pressing broadcast to save. Save the progress. Another thing about, you know, what makes a great remake is to just not be afraid to modernize the game at the same time. It's just not plausible to take like a PS1 generation game and just expect it to play exactly the same or look exactly the same or act exactly the same as, you know, as it is on PS4. Like, you can't do that really, you know. So you can't be afraid to modernize things like the gameplay, like the combat and stuff like that. You've got to kind of, you know, take those chances, but just mainly focusing on what made the game good in the first place, and, you know, expanding upon that. So that is what makes a great remake. I'm just waiting. Deadly Premonition 2, man. What's that name? I have to Google that after, because that seems to ring a bell. That does seem to ring a bell. Definitely heard it before. But so yeah, this is the end of the live stream. I will be, of course, returning to Green-HillGaming again, as always, to play some more Final Fantasy VII Remake. So it's pretty official, like, that this is going to be my main game that I will be, you know, primarily focusing on. But as I always say, like, you never know, I could come back and play some Resident Evil 3. I mean, I know I got to go back and complete. I got to complete The Last of Us Part 2 as well. So that's definitely something I have to go back and play. But I'm going to end the live stream now. I'm going to look up that stuff about UFOs being confirmed by America, man. That's fucking end of the world stuff right there, man. Absolutely crazy. So I just want to thank you to all who watched. Really appreciate the support, as always, man. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next live stream.